My dad hid a secret family for a decade. Now I'm forced to choose between him and my mom in a heartbreaking betrayal that's tearing us apart. I don't even know where to start with this mess, so I guess I'll just jump in. I'm 26, and up until about 3 months ago, I thought I had a pretty normal family. Mom, dad, me, the usual. Then it turns out my dad's been hiding a whole second family for 10 freaking years, and now my life's a dumpster fire. I'm stuck picking sides, and no matter what I do, someone's gonna hate me. I figured I'd dump this on Reddit because I need to vent, and maybe some of you strangers can tell me if I'm losing my mind here. So, backstory first. Growing up, my dad was the cool parent. He wasn't around all the time, worked some sales job that had him on the road a lot. But when he was home, he'd take me to ball games, crack dumb jokes, teach me how to grill a burger without burning the house down. My mom was the strict one, always on my case about grades or cleaning my room, but she held everything together. They fought sometimes, sure, but nothing crazy. I never thought twice about it. Dad's work trips were just part of the deal. Or so I thought. Fast forward to December. It's right before Christmas, and I'm at my mom's place helping her drag the decorations out of the attic. She's quiet, which isn't like her. She's usually bossing me around or humming some off-key carol. I ask what's up, and she just stares at me, hands shaking, and goes, "Your father's a liar." I laugh it off at first, thinking it's about him forgetting to pick up the ham or something. Then she drops the bomb. He's got another family. A whole other life. A woman, a kid, a house, everything, 2 states over. 10 years, she says. 10 years of this crap. I'm standing there with a box of tangled lights, thinking she's lost it. What are you even talking about? I say. She pulls out her phone and shoves it in my face. Texts, pictures, bank statements she dug up. There's a photo of my dad at some kid's birthday party, blowing up balloons with a woman I've never seen. The kid's maybe 8 or 9, grinning with a gap in her teeth. My mom's voice cracks as she says, "That's your sister, apparently." I feel like I'm gonna puke. My dad's been playing house with someone else, and I've got a half-sister I didn't even know existed. I call him that night, freaking out. He picks up, all casual, like, "Hey, kiddo, what's up?" I lose it. "What's up? Are you serious? Mom just told me you've got another family." There's this long pause, and then he sighs, like he's annoyed I brought it up. "It's complicated," he says. Complicated? 10 years of lying isn't complicated, it's insane. He starts spinning some story about how he met this other woman on the road, how it just happened, how he didn't mean to hurt anyone. I'm yelling at him, asking how he could do this to Mom, to me, and he's just like, "I still love you both, okay? I didn't want you to find out like this." I hang up because I can't even process it. Next day, my mom's a wreck. She's crying 1 minute, screaming the next, throwing his stuff into garbage bags. She looks at me and goes, "You're with me on this, right? He's dead to us." I nod because what else am I supposed to say? She's my mom, and she's falling apart. But then she keeps going. "If you talk to him, if you even think about forgiving him, you're picking him over me. I'll know where you stand." It's not even a question, it's an ultimatum. I'm her kid, not her soldier, but she's acting like I owe her my loyalty no matter what. It's suffocating. A week later, I'm still spinning, trying to wrap my head around it, when I get a DM on Instagram. It's from some girl named Leah. Her profile's private, but her picture's this awkward selfie with braces and a hoodie. The message says, "Hey, I think we're related. Can we talk?" My stomach drops. I know who she is before I even reply. That kid from the birthday photo. My half-sister. I don't answer right away because I'm freaking out. What do I even say? "Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry our dad's a lying dirtbag." I tell my best friend, Tristan, about it over beers at his place. He's 26 too, known him since high school, and he's the kind of guy who says what everyone else is too scared to. I show him the DM, and he's like, "Dude, your dad's a total a-hole. You don't owe this random chick anything. Block her and move on." I tell him it's not that simple. She's just a kid, probably as confused as me. He rolls his eyes. "You're too soft. Your dad's the one who screwed up, not you. Cut him off. Cut her off. Done." I get where he's coming from, but it's not like Leah asked for this either. Tristan's pushing me hard, and it's starting to tick me off. He's acting like I'm dumb for even thinking about it. I end up messaging Leah back a couple days later. "Yeah, I guess we're related. What do you want?" She replies fast, saying she just found out about me too, that her mom told her after my dad came clean to them. She's 18, a freshman in college, And she sounds nice? Like, she's not mad at me, just lost. She asks if we can meet up, says she's only an hour away. I don't say yes right away, but I don't say no either. I keep picturing her at that birthday party. This kid who didn't know I existed. It's not her fault, but talking to her feels like I'm crossing a line my mom's already drawn in the sand. Then the money stuff hits. My mom calls me, freaking out again. She's been going through old bank records and found out my dad's been sending cash to this other family for years. Thousands of dollars. She's yelling about how he might have taken from my college fund. She paid for most of it, but he chipped in, or so we thought. He's been robbing us blind, she says. You need to help me get it back. Talk to a lawyer, confront him, something. I'm like, Mom, I don't know how to do that. She snaps. If you're not with me, you're against me. Pick a side. I'm not a kid anymore, but she's got me feeling like I'm 10, scared to disappoint her. I see my dad a few days later because I can't avoid it. He shows up at my apartment unannounced. He looks like crap, bags under his eyes, and he's got this pathetic speech ready. I love both my families, he says. I didn't want to choose, so I didn't. I know I messed up, but I want you in my life. I ask him point blank, did you take my college money for them? He stammers, says it was complicated finances, which is basically a yes. I'm so mad I can barely see straight. You don't get to play both sides and act like the victim, I tell him. He leaves, and I'm just sitting there, hating how much I still care what he thinks. Meanwhile, Leah keeps texting. Little stuff at first. What's your favorite movie? Like she's trying to know me. I answer sometimes because I feel bad ghosting her, but every time I do, I hear my mom's voice in my head. You're picking him over me. It's tearing me apart. I meet her eventually, against my better judgment. We grab coffee at this dingy place halfway between us. She's nervous, fidgeting with her cup, and she's got my dad's nose, which sucks to notice. She tells me her mom knew about us, my mom and me, but stayed with my dad anyway. I didn't know, she says. I swear. I thought he was just busy with work. I believe her, and that makes it worse. She's not the enemy, but she's tied to this whole mess. Tristan finds out I met her and flips. You're insane, he says. You're letting your dad off the hook by playing nice with his kid. I tell him I'm not playing nice. I'm just trying to figure it out, but he's not having it. You're either with your mom or you're a doormat. Pick one. It's the same crap my mom's pulling, and I'm sick of it. We argue, and he storms off. Great. Now my best friend's pissed at me too. The family fallout's next level. My aunt, mom's sister, keeps calling, saying my dad's a monster and I need to stand by my mother. Then my cousin on dad's side texts me, like, your mom's overreacting, he's still your dad. Everyone's got an opinion, and they all want me to pick a team. I'm over here like, can you all just leave me alone? I don't even know what I feel yet. Looking back, I keep wondering how I missed it. All those times he'd miss my games or come home late, smelling like gas station coffee. The business trips, that didn't add up. I was a kid, sure, but I feel stupid for not seeing it. My mom's house is a war zone now. Half his stuff's still there, and she's talking about selling it just to spite him. I'm crashing there sometimes to help her, and it's grim. Dirty dishes, empty wine bottles, her crying at 2 a.m. I want to fix it, but I can't. Leah asks to meet again, and I'm torn. I like her, sort of, she's awkward but real. But every time I see her, I'm mad all over again at my dad, and guilty about my mom. Dad keeps texting too, saying he wants to make things right, but his version of right is me pretending this is fine. Mom's still on her, you're with me or against me, kick, and Tristan's barely talking to me. I'm stuck in the middle, and I hate it. So here I am, 3 months into this disaster, and I don't know what to do. Do I cut my dad off and keep mom happy? Do I keep talking to Leah and risk everything with mom and Tristan? Do I tell my dad to shove his excuses and wash my hands of it? Every choice feels wrong. I'm mad at him, mad at myself, mad at how nobody's letting me breathe. Am I the jerk here? I just want someone to tell me what the hell I'm supposed to do. Update. Here's where things stand now. So, it's been 5 months since my life turned into a soap opera, and I figured I'd come back with an update, because, holy crap, things have gotten wilder. I'm still reeling from my dad's double-life bombshell, and while some stuff's calmed down, other parts have blown up in ways I didn't see coming. Here's what's happened with me, my mom, my dad, and Leah, plus a new mess that's got me questioning everything all over again. First off me, I'm a mess, but I'm functioning, Barely. After that last post, I was stuck in this limbo of guilt and anger, trying to figure out who I was supposed to be loyal to. I ended up doing what I thought was the least awful option. I didn't cut anyone off completely, but I put some distance between me and everyone. It's like I'm walking a tightrope, and every step ticks someone off. Work's been my escape. Punching numbers at my boring accounting job keeps my brain from spiraling too hard. But nights are rough. I'm either staring at the ceiling or texting Leah, which I'll get to in a sec. Point is, I'm surviving, but I'm exhausted. My mom's complicated. For the first couple months after it all came out, she was a tornado, raging one day, sobbing the next. She sold the house, which was this whole ordeal. I helped her pack, and every box felt like burying my childhood. She moved into a little apartment closer to her sister, and at first, I thought she was getting better. She started therapy, stopped drinking so much, even got a part-time gig at a bakery. But then she found out I'd been talking to Leah, and it was like flipping a switch. She called me up, voice shaking, and said, "I can't believe you're choosing them over me after everything." I tried explaining it's not like that, but she hung up. Now she's giving me the silent treatment unless it's to guilt trip me about abandoning her. It's killing me because I love her, but I can't be her emotional punching bag forever. My dad's a whole other story. After that awkward visit to my place, he backed off for a bit. Guess he figured I needed space. But about 3 months ago, he started texting again, all casual like nothing happened. "Hey, kiddo, how's work?" Or "Saw a game last night. Thought of you." I ignored most of it because what do you even say to that? Then he showed up at my door again, this time with a sob story. He's split from his other partner, Leah's mom, and he's crashing at some buddy's place. He looked wrecked, like he hadn't slept in days, and he begged me to give him a chance to fix things. I asked what that even means, and he just kept saying he loves me and wants me back in his life. I didn't kick him out, but I didn't hug it out either. I told him I need time, and he left, but now he's texting more, and I'm stuck wondering if he's actually sorry or just lonely. Leah's the one I didn't expect to stick around. After that coffee meetup, we kept texting, slow at first, just dumb stuff like memes or her complaining about dorm food. She's sweet, honestly, and it's weird how easy it is to talk to her. She's still figuring out her own crap. Her mom's a mess since the split with my dad, and she's mad at both of them for lying to her. We've met up a few more times, always somewhere neutral like a diner or a park. Last time, she brought me this little keychain she made in some art class. "A peace offering," she said. "I don't know what we are, siblings, friends, whatever, but I like having her around. Problem is, every time I see her, I feel like I'm betraying my mom, even though Leah's done nothing wrong." So that's where things were chugging along. Tense, messy, but manageable. Then this new crap hit, and it's thrown everything into chaos again. About a month ago, my mom's lawyer called me. Turns out she's suing my dad for back money, alimony, whatever he took from their accounts, the works. I didn't think much of it until the lawyer said they're digging into his finances from the last 10 years, and there's a chance I might have to testify. Testify about what? I don't even know. How he paid for my college. How he was never around. I freaked out and called my mom, asking why she didn't warn me. She got all defensive, saying, "I need you to back me up. He owes us." I get it. She's hurt. But dragging me into court feels like she's using me as a weapon. Now I'm stuck. Do I help her and tank whatever's left with my dad? Or do I stay out of it and let her down again? It's screwing with my head. I keep replaying old memories, like that time in high school when my dad swore he'd be at my graduation but bailed for a work emergency. Was he with them? Did he buy Leah's school supplies with my mom's money? I'm pissed all over again, but then he'll text something stupid like, "Miss you, kiddo," and I feel this dumb tug, like maybe he's not a total lost cause. Meanwhile, my mom's acting like I'm her last lifeline, and I can't breathe under the pressure. I told Leah about the lawsuit last week, and she got quiet, then said, "I don't want you to hate me if I have to talk to the lawyers too." I don't hate her. I can't. But now I'm paranoid we're going to end up on opposite sides of this legal mess. I saw my dad again a few days ago, mostly to get some answers. We met at this rundown bar he likes. Smells like stale beer and regret. I asked him straight up if he's got anything left to hide, because I can't handle more surprises. He swore there's nothing else, just him being stupid and selfish for a decade. I asked about the money, and he admitted he funneled some to Leah's mom, said it was for emergencies, like that makes it okay. I told him about the lawsuit, and he went pale, muttering about how my mom's out to ruin him. I didn't argue, but I didn't defend him either. I left feeling numb, like I'm watching my family implode in slow motion. Leah's been my one bright spot, weirdly. We hung out yesterday, just walking around this park near her campus. She's stressing about the lawsuit too. Her mom's freaking out, and she's scared they'll lose their house. I told her I don't blame her, but it's awkward as hell knowing we might both get dragged into this. She hugged me before I left, and it hit me how much I don't want to lose her over something our parents did. But with my mom breathing down my neck and my dad playing the pity card, I don't know how to keep her in my life without picking a side. So now I'm here, 5 months later, and it's like the mess just keeps growing. My mom's barely speaking to me unless it's about the lawsuit. My dad's a broken record of apologies I don't trust, and Leah's caught in the middle with me. This court thing's the new wrench. Do I testify and screw over my dad, or dodge it and let my mom think I've abandoned her? I'm mad at everyone, myself included, for not knowing how to fix this. I keep wondering if I'm making it worse by trying to stay neutral, or if there's even a right choice here. Am I the one screwing up? I don't know anymore. I just wanted to stop.
Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the story and found something meaningful to reflect on. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our daily updates on raw, real, and often intense family stories. Your support means the world to us.